Let's focus on Group F, shall we? Germany, Mexico, Sweden and South Korea. Before we hear the boys in the studio, let's go out to Hercules Gomez. Herc, this isn't ideal, is it, for Mexico?
I feel it's a very difficult group for Mexico. I mean, you're talking about three teams that historically they've played against in the World Cup. A Germany team that in Confederations Cup destroyed them. This is a very difficult Sweden team, and this South Korea team is no slouch. I know that historically they've played each other in World Cup. It seems that they've always lost to Germany. They end up tying Sweden, and they'll end up beating South Korea. So the consensus is 1-1-1 in group play. And then to face off as second in that group against Brazil. It's not looking good for Mexico. There is a lot of optimism, though. This is a Mexican team that's only one of three teams to advance the last 7 World Cups onto the second round. The thing is, they're not looking for the advancement out of the second round anymore. That's just not good enough for Juan Carlos Osorio and his men. They're looking for that 5th game. They're looking for that quarterfinal spot and more.
I would be a wee bit more positive.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I don't think this is a bad group at all. I mean, albeit, you know, okay, you've got...
Sweden did knock out a poor Italy side.
Let me get there.
Very poor Italy side.
We know I don't want to harp about this Confederations Cup again, but they know Germany beat Mexico with we'll call it a B team, you can call it. But in terms of getting second spot in the group, I don't think this is bad at all.
No?
I think the Mexicans should have more talent than the other 2 teams in this group. I know Sweden put out Italy, but that was to the detriment of Italy's poor performances over the 180 minutes. In South Korea, I think this is actually... I think Mexico will just target second place here, and they, for me, are better than the other 2 teams, or should be better than the other 2 teams in this.
But that's exactly the issue, the fact that they're not going to get any better than second place. And so to Hercules' points, this is the conversation in Mexico is not about getting out of the group, is what you do after that. And if you're going to play Brazil in the next round, then it's game, set, match. Thanks for coming. We appreciate your efforts. We'll see you in 4 years. And that is the reality for Mexico.
I think, I mean, having watched more of Sweden than I care to ever watch, I think it's going to be, I mean, I agree that this is not a particularly gifted Sweden team, but there are wild cards. I think Emil Forsberg, in the same way we talked about Denmark with Christian Eriksen, if Emil Forsberg is on, that's a really tough out, I think, for anybody. And I think critical in that is how you match up. Sweden are a very big team physically. And so I think Osorio is going to have to be clever. I'll tell you what, he's not going to do a worse job than Ventura did against Sweden, because that's frankly impossible. So
don't make it about Italy, Gav.
No,
let it go, bro.
I didn't even bring it up, man. I didn't even bring it up.
Who have you got finishing second then?
I went for Mexico.
Right.
This is not a great Korean team right now. Again, relative to previous World Cups as well.
I followed Sweden throughout their qualifying campaign. They're not a very good side. They want to play very defensively, they want to be compact. I can't see where the goals are going to come from. They did it well against Italy. I saw them play against Holland twice. I saw them play against France once. I don't think they're a very good side, so for that reason, Mexico have to come second.
Unless he changes his mind.
Who?
And Zlatan comes back.
Oh, here we go.
That'll make all the difference.
That'll make a difference.
How did that work out at the Euros?
Yeah. You touched the ball. Thank you very much, boys, of course, for a lot more content on the World Cup. Keep it here online.